You're right?
Yeah, I think not consciously, but it does happen with any writer that, when you're writing, a lot of your own experiences just come into play. And so I picked up these characters because they kind of resonated with what my thoughts were about how, one should live a life. And we choose a certain profession at a certain point of time in our life when we are too young to actually realize what we want to do. And the realization might hit you later, or for some it may never hit. But the sooner the better. And I think today the world is so full of opportunities. Internet has just given us so much space to explore, and so much knowledge is available at the click of a button that it's just criminal if you don't follow your passion. You can keep following a profession, a particular profession, but if you don't follow your passion, at the end of your life, all you have is just money. So you don't have satisfaction. I think that is what has come into play in these characters as well. And Vishwamitra especially, because I picked up that character, I was just inspired by the way he's lived his life. He was a king. He broke all the shackles of society. He told everybody that, listen, you are nobody to tell me what I'm going to do. I want to do this. He renounced his kingdom. He left everything. And he lived in the jungle. He braved the elements. He did everything that he could physically do to achieve a certain status that he had chosen for himself. And for Parshuram, the story was a bit twisted in the sense that he was just stuck in the circumstances, in the whirlpool of the circumstances, that he had to take a difficult stance. He had to abide by his dharma, and in doing so, he achieved his own destiny. He got what he wanted to do. So in a way, I think all of us are following that path. We all have our professions, we have our jobs, but we still keep doing stuff on the side. Somebody's a RJ on the side, and somebody's a writer, somebody's an artist. Somebody likes to sing, and somebody teaches kids. So I think as long as we're doing what we really, really like to do, along with the profession, because money is important after all, and books really don't give you too much. So, I think it's a mix of both.
How much of your books are based on, because it's so detailed, it's so in terms of the descriptions of whether it's the youth, or whether it's the forest, whether it is the little habits, way of dressing, or the kind of festival, there's a lot of detail going into it. So how much of this did you have to sift through? What kind of research? How much of it is entirely your own creation?
I think a lot of research has gone into, especially in Parshuram. For Vishwamitra, I did a lot of primary research, sifting through the scriptures, especially the Ramayana. For Parshuram, I actually traveled to places related to him. So I've been
I noted in your acknowledgements that
yes.
you were Indore and Ujjain, you actually visited places.
Yes.
Tell us a little more about
sure.
that.
So Parshuram's birthplace, I'm sure like 99% of people who even know about Parshuram are not aware. So Parshuram's birthplace is in Madhya Pradesh, and it's a very small place called Janapur, and it's about 35 kilometers from Indore. And my friends who lived in Indore, even they were not aware of that place. So it was a revelation for them that Parshuram, an avatar, an incarnation of Vishnu, was born so close to their city. And it's a very small temple. Only pilgrims and few people who are into mythology probably they come there. But now there's a big temple coming up there. And I wanted to go there because I wanted it to be authentic. When I'm describing the life they have at Janapur, I wanted it to be authentic. I wanted to get a feel of the landscape, how it was, what would the life had been, when he was growing up. Because this book is not about Parshuram as you know him. It is not about the angry young man who's, going about flicking his axe and, killing people. It's not that. If you're looking for that, gore and 300 type carnage, that is not gonna happen in this. Of course, a little bit, but this is more of his growing up years, how he became who we know him as today. So this is his journey, the making of the legend. So a lot of research was required to recreate all that.